On a humble street in Gary, Indiana, a young boy with a voice like no other is about to change the world. His name is Michael Jackson, a child prodigy destined to become the king of pop. With fame comes the weight of expectation, but behind the glitz lies a complex story of struggle and triumph. Born on August 29, 1958, Michael Joseph Jackson enters a world defined by steel mills and hard labor. In this industrial town, families scrape by in cramped homes. The Jackson family is no exception, living together in a small two-bedroom house filled with dreams and voices. Michael is the seventh of 9 children, raised by Catherine, a loving and musical mother, and Joe, a strict father who works in the steel mill by day and plays guitar by night. From an early age, the Jackson children shine bright with extraordinary musical talent. A gift, at the tender age of 4, Michael finds his place among his older brothers, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, and Marlon, who form a music group. When young Michael sings along, his unique voice captures everyone's attention. It's clear that he is meant for great. Joe Jackson, recognizing his son's potential, decides to push the family to new heights. Every night after school, long practice sessions begin. Fear and discipline shape Michael's childhood, as he feels the pressure of his father's expectations weighing heavy on his heart. Despite the harsh training, the music flows through them. By 1964, Joe has molded the family into the Jackson 5. At just 6 years old, Michael stands at the forefront, singing and dancing, a prodigy capturing the hearts of audiences everywhere. The Jackson 5 begins their journey in local talent shows, winning competition after competition. Audiences are astonished by the group of young boys who perform with the skill of seasoned professionals. Little Michael leads, radiating an energy that belies his years. In 1969, the Jackson 5 signs a record deal with Motown Records, home to the legends of music. Their first single, I Want You Back, is released, shooting straight to #1. The world is captivated, and Michael becomes a household name at just 11 years old. While his star rises, Michael grapples with the loss of a normal childhood. Friends and school become distant memories as he tours and records. The weight of his fame brings both glory and an ache for a life he never had. As the years pass, Michael feels a growing desire to pursue his artistic vision beyond the confines of the Jackson 5. In 1978, a pivotal opportunity presents itself. He is cast as the Scarecrow in The Wiz, where he meets the legendary producer Quincy Jones. This partnership sparks a new era. Together, they create Michael's first solo album, Off the Wall, released in 1979. It becomes an unprecedented success, producing 4 top 10 singles, establishing Michael as a formidable force in music. But Michael craves more. He dreams of creating the best-selling album of all time. With Quincy's encouragement, they embark on a journey that will forever alter the landscape of music. On November 30, 1982, the world is introduced to Thriller, not merely an album but a cultural phenomenon. It blends pop, rock, funk, and soul into a flawless experience, with each song crafted to perfection. The singles explode onto the charts: Billie Jean, Beat It, Wanna Be Startin' Somethin', and more. 7 singles from one album become monumental hits, yet it's the music videos that truly redefine the industry. With groundbreaking visuals, Michael transforms music videos into art. The Billie Jean video showcases his electrifying dance, but it's the iconic Thriller video, a cinematic masterpiece that mesmerizes audiences worldwide. Costing $500,000, the Thriller video is unlike anything seen before. A chilling narrative unfolds as Michael becomes a zombie, leading a dance of the undead through the streets. It becomes an unforgettable moment in pop culture. Thriller sells over 66 million copies, dominating charts and sweeping Grammy Awards. Michael is no longer just a star, he is a phenomenon, crowned the king of pop, his influence stretching far beyond music. On May 25, 1983, during a historic television special, Michael performs the moonwalk, a dance move that leaves audiences speechless. As he glides effortlessly across the stage, he captivates the world, creating an iconic moment etched in history. Though not invented by him, Michael perfects the moonwalk, making it synonymous with his name. His dancing transcends mere movement. It tells stories, drawing from the greats who came before him, cementing his place as the greatest dancer on stage. After the monumental success of Thriller, questions arise. Can Michael follow such an extraordinary album? In 1987, he releases Bad, an album that pushes boundaries even further, showcasing an ambitious vision. Bad delivers 5 number-one singles, setting yet another world record. The accompanying tour becomes history's largest concert tour, captivating over 4 million fans across 15 countries. Michael's reign continues, but the pressure to outdo himself mounts. In 1991, he introduces Dangerous, a mature work that tackles deeper themes. Songs like Black or White challenge societal norms, reflecting Michael's evolving artistry and desire to inspire change through the power of music. The Black or White video premiered, captivating audiences as faces from all races morphed into one another. That night, it drew 500 million viewers across 27 countries, marking the largest TV event in history. In 1995, Michael released History, Past, Present, and Future. Book-Eye, this double album featured new hits and classic favorites. Among the new songs, You Are Not Alone debuted at #1 on the Billboard chart, a groundbreaking moment as it became the first song to achieve such an honor. By the mid-1990s, Michael Jackson had amassed more world records in music than any artist before or since. With 13 Grammy Awards, he sold hundreds of millions of albums and performed for tens of millions worldwide. No entertainer had ever reached so many people, in so many countries, in so many diverse ways. But beneath the glittering surface, fame cast a dark shadow, and Michael's shadow was growing ominously. In 1988, Michael bought a stunning property nestled in the hills of California, transforming it into an extraordinary sanctuary named Neverland Ranch, after the mythical island of Peter Pan. Neverland became a fantasy realm, a zoo with exotic animals, including giraffes, elephants, and tigers, alongside a beloved chimpanzee named Bubbles. It boasted a full amusement park, complete with rides and roller coasters, a cinema, a train station, and beautiful gardens adorned with vibrant flowers. It was a childhood dream brought to life by a man longing for the innocence he never had. Michael often opened Neverland's gates to sick children, inviting them for free. He wanted to share joy and wonder with those who needed it most. His heart was genuinely dedicated to children, leading him to spend millions on charities supporting young people across the globe. Michael holds the Guinness World Record for supporting the most charitable causes as a pop star. However, the idyllic image of Neverland soon became tainted with controversy. In 1993, a 13-year-old boy named Jordan Chandler accused Michael of wrongdoing, shocking the world. Michael vehemently denied all allegations. The case was settled out of court, with no criminal charges filed, and Michael was never convicted of any crime. In 2003, a television documentary by journalist Martin Bashir revealed Michael discussing sharing his bedroom with children, claiming it was an act of kindness, not harm. The public's response was fierce. In 2005, a second wave of allegations led to one of the most watched trials in American history. After a grueling process, a jury found Michael not guilty on all 14 charges. Though he was free, the damage to his reputation ran deep. Fans stood by him, while others remained skeptical. The truth of what transpired at Neverland became one of the most debated and painful subjects in popular culture. One of the most scrutinized aspects of Michael Jackson's life was the significant transformation in his appearance. The young boy from Gary, Indiana, evolved into a man who looked strikingly different. Over the years, he underwent several surgeries on his nose, and his skin tone lightened noticeably. These changes were clear to all. Michael acknowledged having 2 rhinoplasty surgeries and stated he had a skin condition called vitiligo, which causes patches of skin to lose their color. Medical professionals later confirmed this diagnosis. His lighter skin was a result of vitiligo and medical treatments, not merely an attempt to alter his looks. Still, many believed he had undergone more surgeries than he confessed. For some, this was a sign of deep-seated unhappiness, while others viewed it as the behavior of a man continuously judged by the world since childhood. Michael once softly declared, "I am a Black American. I am proud of my race. I am proud of who I am. I have never betrayed my race." Despite the speculation about as discussions about his personal life swirled, one undeniable truth stood out: Michael Jackson's extraordinary generosity and commitment to helping others. He donated more money to charity than nearly any entertainer in history, supporting 39 charities. He founded the Heal the World Foundation, dedicated to assisting children in need. Over his lifetime, Michael personally donated more than $300 million to various causes. His song "We Are the World," co-written with Lionel Richie in 1985, united 45 of America's biggest music stars to raise funds for famine victims in Africa, generating over $63 million and becoming one of the best-selling singles ever. Michael visited hospitals worldwide, spending time with sick children, and personally funded medical treatments for those whose families could not afford it. He established a fund for victims of natural disasters and was involved in the anti-apartheid movement in South Africa. The Guinness World Records recognized Michael as the pop star who supported the most charitable causes, reflecting a lifelong commitment to improving the world, especially for suffering children. Perhaps this generosity stemmed from his own painful childhood, allowing him to see himself in every struggling child. Regardless of the reason, by the mid-2000s, Michael Jackson's life had grown increasingly challenging. The 2005 trial had drained him emotionally and financially. He retreated from the United States, seeking solace in Bahrain, then Ireland, finally settling in Las Vegas with his 3 beloved children. Michael Joseph Jr., known as Prince Paris and Prince Michael II, affectionately called Blanket. Michael cherished his children, calling them the greatest joy of his life. He raised them with immense care, often shielding their faces from the public eye to protect their privacy. In 2009, Michael announced a monumental return to the stage, planning a series of 50 concerts at the O2 Arena in London, titled "This Is It." Tickets sold out within hours, over 1 million in less than 4. The world eagerly awaited the return of the King of Pop. Rehearsals commenced in Los Angeles. Witnesses marveled at Michael's performance, still sharp and magical at 50, moving as if he were young again. He seemed happy, ready to reclaim his throne. But on June 25, 2009, everything changed. Michael Jackson was found unconscious in his rented home in Los Angeles. His personal doctor, Dr. Conrad Murray, had administered propofol, a powerful anesthetic, to help him sleep. That fateful morning, Michael stopped breathing. Paramedics rushed to revive him, but it was too late. He was pronounced dead at 2:26 p.m., just 50 years old. The news rippled across the globe in mere minutes. People paused on streets, offices fell silent, and radio stations played only his music. Social media, still a nascent force, crashed under the weight of countless searches for his name. CNN's website faltered. Google mistook the surge as a cyber attack. The world had lost its king of pop, and disbelief hung heavy. More than 15 years after his passing, Michael Jackson's music remains a vibrant presence, echoing through shops, restaurants, cars, and homes worldwide. His albums continue to sell millions of copies annually, introducing new generations to his artistry, echoing the love their parents and grandparents held for his work. What legacy did Michael Jackson leave behind? The answer is vast. His music revolutionized pop, blending elements of soul, rock, and funk into a fresh, unforgettable sound. He raised the bar for what a pop song, music video, and live concert could be, influencing artists like Beyoncé, Bruno Mars, Justin Timberlake, Usher, and countless others who acknowledge him as their greatest inspiration. His dancing established him as the greatest performer in popular music history. The moonwalk, the robot, the anti-gravity lean, each move is studied in dance schools worldwide, proving that dance transcends entertainment, becoming a powerful language. His humanitarian work solidified his profound impact. Michael Jackson's charitable contributions remain unmatched among entertainers. The Heal the World Foundation transformed countless lives, while We Are the World stands as one of the most significant charity songs ever created. His deep commitment to the poor and the sick was not a fleeting gesture. It was a genuine, lifelong mission. Michael's life was a complex tapestry of genius and turmoil. He embodied both incredible talent and profound wounds. Loved by billions yet misunderstood by millions, his story raises essential questions about fame, childhood, justice, and race in America. Michael Jackson's narrative lacks a simple verdict. It is crafted from pain, joy, inspiration, and humanity, encompassing the full spectrum of what it means to be human. Michael Jackson was not perfect, but he was extraordinary. His name resonated across every corner of the globe, his music igniting souls, and his movements mesmerizing audiences. This is a legacy etched in time, destined to endure. The world remembers the passion, the talent, and the magic he brought to life. As the echoes of his influence linger, the question remains: how do we perceive the man behind the music? Each note tells a story, each dance step reveals a piece of his soul. The conversation about Michael Jackson continues, inviting reflection and connection through the art he left behind.